Okay, so now this is the last phrase we learn for the sort of verse part. We've done, the last phrase we did was this, wasn't it? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, so that's the timing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's over a D chord. So that's over a G chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, so you got 5th fret of the D string. We just did this. 5th fret of the D string, which is the note G, and then 3rd fret of the E string, which is the note G, and then you do that major triad shape, so you're spelling out the chord G. Yeah, and those are the notes G, B, and D, which give you the chord G. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and yeah. Then we go. Then you got that same timing again, 1 and 2 and it's the 5th fret of the E string, because that gives you the note A, because the song has now gone to the chord A, so we're getting that root note of the chord A. Yeah. So in context, and then we've got this phrase. So we've got the 5th fret of the E string in the same rhythm that we've had on every other chord, 1 and 2 and yeah. So long note, short note, sustained note, choked note, 1 and 2 and okay. So that's 5th fret of the that 5th fret of the E string, giving you the note A, yeah, for the chord A. Not now. Let me just mute this. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then it's very difficult to hear this on the actual song, but you see it in that video I sent you of the guy playing it, and I believe it's in the tab as well. We go low E string, E string, just open E string. The timing, so we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's on the ands. And both the notes are short. So how are you going to make them short? Well, when I pluck with my first finger, I immediately, I could do it all with my first finger. The thing, I'm doing the walking fingers, first finger, second finger. The thing is to put the finger on the string after you've plucked it. That stops the note, yeah, that chokes the note. Whereas if I didn't put my finger on it, it would sustain. But I put my finger back on the string after I plucked it, so pluck, put it back on the string, and that stops it. So whether you do it all with one finger or with two fingers, whoops. So if I'm doing it with two fingers, I pluck with my first finger, and then I put my second finger on the string to stop it. And then because my second finger is on the string, I then do my second pluck of the string with that second finger, with the middle finger. So index, stop the note with the middle finger, then pluck the string with the middle finger. And when I pluck the string with the middle finger, it's going to be my index finger which is going to go back on the string to mute it or choke it. So I hope that makes sense. It's basically just this. It's basically, if you were just doing it with one finger, instead of this and letting the string ring out, as soon as you've plucked, or depending on how long you want the note to ring out, but you pluck and then you put the finger back on the string to stop it, to give you a short note. And what we want here is 1 and, so we've got 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, yeah, 1 and 2 and, as before, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's on the open E string, right? So 5th fret, open, open. And then we've got this bit. So it goes back to the 5th fret, of the E string, which I'm now going to fret with my first finger because I want to be able to get the 7th fret of the A string and go between the two, because the phrase is 1 and 2 and 3 and. So the whole phrase, this is over the chord A, yeah, so we've done this, that was over the chord G, and then we come up here, this is for the chord A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that first bit for the chord A was, yeah, so 5th fret, then open, E string, and then back to the 5th fret, but this time fretting with the first finger, so that the little finger, try and exercise that little finger, it'll make it easier than this stretch. You could do it with your 3rd finger, but we want to get that 7th fret of the A string. And you can hear again, I'm not letting the strings, I'm not letting them ring out. They're all choked notes, yeah? They're all chopped off notes. And so how am I doing that? Well, we just talked about how you chop off notes with this hand. You put the finger back on, you pluck and put the finger back on. But of course, that's what you do with an open string. But when you've got a fretted string, you can use this hand as well, of course, to stop the note as we've been doing before. You just release the pressure, but keep the finger on the string to mute it. So that's what I'm doing with my fingers, with my index finger and little finger. All the notes in that little phrase there, they're chopped, they're choked, aren't they? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so it's on the 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and. It's on the 1 and 2 and the and of 2, yeah? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the whole phrase for the chord of A, yeah, I'll do that again. I'll do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Once more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. And finally, once more. 1 and 2. Okay, so that's kind of the final phrase of what I'm calling the verse, because then, yeah, that's when it comes. Then you have it's going to be a long sunny day. Then you have the D again, the G again. Well, we'll see. But then you have the only thing, what I mean is the only thing we haven't done is the thing that you do over C and G. So that's where that comes. So I'll do that in the next video now.